Hey, what's up, y'all?
Get some water?
Sure, feel free. Is it out in the cooler there?
No, yeah.
I'll have to put some more.
Thank you.
How was your hike?
Oh, it's good. It's a wonderful day.
Pretty fun. How's your day going?
Going great. Just hanging out here. It's my YouTube channel hobby. Chatting with people about whatever they believe and why.
Okay, I like that. What's your name?
Reed.
Reed. Nice to meet you, Reed.
Nice to meet you.
What's your topic?
I leave it open for people to pick whatever. I have broad questions there on the board. We talked about with homelessness and solutions for homelessness earlier. What else did we talk about?
The biggest problem that no one is talking about?
Yeah, talked with someone about climate change and the meat industry.
I want to be a part of it.
You want to do it?
Yes.
Okay, great.
One question.
One question?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to focus on one question.
Let's do it.
Want to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll put another one to calls on that.
Great. For later. Alrighty, welcome.
Thank you.
Nice. Can I get your first name?
Yoli, Yoli.
Ioli.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My name is Reed.
Hi, Reed.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Do you come to the park often?
I like to go to the park just because it feels like you're restarting your whole body.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's very evident for me in my life that I need like to do every day. And like mostly I like to do it when we start the week. So
Awesome. Nice. Cool. Want to do headphones?
I don't have headphones. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
It helps to hear.
Tell me.
Helps to hear ourselves a little better.
Oh, so much better.
Yeah. Any time commitments? There's a little timer there if you need to set a timer.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. How much time do you want to chat for?
Good. Just, yeah.
As long as we want to go.
Awesome.
Let me know. All right, so great. What I do here is like to practice this way of having conversations called street epistemology. It's a Socratic style where I mainly ask questions to help people reflect on what they believe and why, and how we know those potential reasons are good reasons or not. So I mainly just keep my opinion out of it and ask questions and help get clarity.
I like that. Like not like being like Swiss, not have just be in the middle.
Yeah, I don't want to make a debate or anything or an argument, but I do want to help potentially challenge whatever we're talking about in a collaborative way to see if whatever we think is true or not.
Healthy conversations.
Yeah. Okay. So there were a few topics over there on the board. Anything to talk about there or something else?
On the board.
Over there, it's, let me see. I'll bring up the post-it note app I have.
Yeah.
I think one question was, what are the main problems we now face as a society? What's the biggest problem no one is talking about? What is true that's not allowed to be said? Stuff like that.
I like it. So I just have to pick one of those from one of those?
Yeah, any of those questions sound interesting? Or I
Yeah.
can keep going.
No, they do. I like to talk about the things that nobody's talking. I think that I like that topic.
Yeah, what's the biggest problem no one is talking about?
I think right now we sort of have this taboo around conversations that are just normal. Like what we should be having every day with like our friends, our family, our spouses. And that can go from like anything that's normal as to like, example, like sexual interactions, as well as like what is your political views. I feel like those topics are becoming very taboo around a lot of people, and they're not feeling comfortable to have them with just anybody that they know, just because they're afraid of being canceled or disliked by the generation that we're living on. And so I think it's kind of fun to talk about that.
Yeah, is it fair to say cancel culture or something is the biggest problem no one's talking about? Or
I feel, yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, I know that we're humans and we are not perfect. We don't always have the correct information, but it's beautiful that as we are not perfect, we should be striving to have that knowledge of knowing and like reading and getting a lot of more information that we like. It's accessible to us right now. The news outlets, I feel like they don't give you the whole information for you to know everything, And so I think it's easier for you to get into the cancel culture and say, I don't want to associate myself with this. I don't want to get into this subject or this person or this whereabouts just because you already canceled them. Instead of just hearing the whole truth, gathering more information. And I think we should be more open to that.
People should be more open to gathering the truth, getting more information so they can talk about it
Yes,
more
in a healthy way.
In a healthy way.
In a healthy way, because now, for example, in news outlets, you'll hear the three first words of the news, and then you're already making your speculations of the subject, instead of like really reading the whole article. Because I know I find myself sometimes doing that, like listening to a news outlet or something that a friend said, and they already said three words, and that could be a lie, that could be the truth, but not the whole truth. And I think as a generation, we have to really, focus ourselves and really gathering all the information and all the A points and B points and C points of the matter to make a conscious decision and not just cancel it.
Right. People aren't getting enough of information about problems. Maybe someone is trying to talk a little bit about it, but then someone will come in and like criticize someone, even though.
Exactly. And maybe that is not your personal opinion, and maybe you don't agree with it, but not because you don't agree with it, you're not going to be open to listening to them. I feel like as a generation, we're really forgetting to listen, and even though you don't have to agree with it.
Mm-hmm. So let's try to boil down this to the question. The question is, what's the biggest problem no one's talking about? And one answer potentially is cancel culture, or something about not being able to listen, or people not being able to talk to each other. What's a good answer to this question to talk about?
I would say that we're not... Can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
What's the biggest problem no one is talking about?
I feel like nobody's talking enough.
The lack of being able to talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a civilized matter.
The lack of civil discourse.
Yeah, I would say. Because now you can block somebody, you can mute them. You don't have to have any association with them. If you don't want to, you can ghost them. I know that I do that a lot. If you don't want to associate yourself to that person, instead of just being open to having, like I said, like I'm trying to have healthy conversations.
Yeah. How about this as a claim to talk about, or a question? The lack of civil discourse is a problem.
I love that.
All right. Stick it on here to talk about. And then I have a little confidence scale. If all the way to the right, black is absolutely yes.
Okay.
The lack of civil discourse is a problem, or not sure, or absolutely no.
Okay.
Where's your current confidence about it on your confidence scale?
I would say that I would be like a little bit halfway more. Like I would be like right there. Just because obviously I would love to be perfect and to be completely open to, get rid of the discourse and really be open to talking about the problem. And I would say that I don't do that in my present day just because I don't put myself in a situation where I could do it. If I know that if I'm surrounded in a situation that I'm willing to open myself to it, and I just don't feel like I put myself in the present to do that more. So I would like to be here, but I'm here, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we can quantify the level of civil discourse in society. Let's say the United States society. Has it gotten worse over the past 10, 20 years?
I would say yes. Now, I feel like as a society we're very divided, and we keep making these subsections of any discourse problems that we may face as a generation. And it's just difficult to be more open with more people And I feel like that's definitely been more present in the last 10 to 20 years for sure.
Okay. Let's try to like quantify this on a scale. If 0 is no one can really talk about anything, it's all being censored. People are just really afraid to talk everywhere about everything. And 10 is like people are totally able to talk about whatever in a civil way, and it's just all conversation. It's perfectly civil in society. Where is the United States right now on that scale, you think?
I would say it's pretty divided. I would say 50-50.
We're at a 5 out of 10 on that scale?
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Okay.
For sure.
Where should it be, ideally? Is it,
Obviously, I think 10 in a perfect world that I sometimes live in my head. But the present, I feel like it's very divided. And I know that we, as a generation that we have right now, I feel like we have the power to change that. And that's through talking. That's through saying how we feel, being honest, letting that, like I say, like that freak flag fly. And just, if you're not harming anybody, if you're just trying to seek the truth and live peacefully and make your dreams come true, I feel like if you're not harming anybody, you should be all right.
All right. So the problem is we're not at a 10, we're at a 5. And
Yeah.
We want to get to a 10 eventually.
Yes.
And like 10 years ago, were we in the same spot on that scale or different?
Oh no, I think 10 years ago we probably were like at a 4 or 3.5.
In terms of the level of civil discourse?
No, in terms of the openness that we have as a society,
Okay.
of having,
We had more civil discourse in the past or less?
we would have more discourse.
More.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
If all the way to the right is more, like
Some
is
more.
maximum.
somewhere, so yeah, I would say like at 8.5.
We were about there 10 years
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
but now we're back to a 5 in the middle.
yeah, I think so.
Okay. Wow.
I would say this kind of lost me, so
Yeah,
don't.
that's fine.
This
That can be your confidence about this as a problem.
Okay.
You can use this as the potential different scale.
There you go. No, don't worry, don't worry. I would say like now, I think in the past, there were less conflict because people were having less conversations, but it was still present. People just weren't talking about it.
Okay.
Now, it's more visible because we're talking more about it. We're not staying silent, but the discourse went up as well. And so we just need to find a happy medium where we could be more open and have less discourse.
Yeah, there's a lot more discourse, people talking to each other, but it's not very civil.
Exactly.
Like the discourse level has gone way up thanks to like Twitter and Facebook and the internet. So, but we want the civil discourse level to be high, not general discourse level.
Exactly.
All right. And want to talk about this for a little bit more? Or do you
No,
wanna wrap
I
it up?
think you've been amazing. Thank
Okay.
you for just getting to the bottom of what I was trying to say.
No worries.
And yeah, I hope that you have more Discord conversations with other people.
Thanks, Yoli.
Yes,
Appreciate
of
it.
course.
Have a great day.
Awesome.
And feel free to take a puzzle piece if you want to, as a reminder. It's a
Yes.
little squishy thing.
I'll leave it. This one, as I said.
One of those squishy puzzle pieces. You can come if
Aw,
you see
they're
me again.
cute.
You can get another one.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it to somebody else. They're
No
so
worries.
cute. Can I take a picture of them though?
Sure.
I love it.
Have stickers too. Or...
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. My friend wants to. I think he wants to do it.
No, I'm good, thank you.
You sure?
But
Okay.
you're here pretty often because I've seen.
Yeah, I try to be here on Sundays.
Oh, on Sundays?
Yeah.
Cool. Whenever I see a subject that I want to talk about.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.